What is good, you guys? This is Steven with All Talk On, and today I have some memory heat spreaders that you purchased for your RAM, I guess in case your RAM looks like shit. I was cruising around Newegg and I saw it. They had two sets, one set or two sets of these for $5, so I decided to pick it up since my roommate's RAM is the standard RAM that we found in his computer because he already had 8 gigs, and there was no point in buying, some gaming RAM. Really, there wasn't, you know what I mean, it wasn't worth the $80, but his RAM is green and doesn't really match his blue computer that we built. So I saw these heat spreaders and thought it'd be a good idea to grab them. So honestly, I don't see any real performance gains or thermal gains with these. I think they're morely just for aesthetic, though I will say having a heat spreader on anything should definitely lower the thermals, but like I said, I can't be 100% sure. So it comes in this flimsy little box, fresh off the boat from China. They do sell. I had to search around. They sell it to where it was $4.99 for 2 sticks. To be able to cover 2 sticks of RAM. I noticed that they had $5.99, $7.99 ones that only came with one of these. Oops, one of the clips fell off. They had sets of these that only came with one for $5.99. So search for the one that comes with a set, for 2 sticks for $5.99 because it's on there, and they're all the same thing, just one of them for some reason is double the price. Anyways, these clips feel pretty flimsy. Everything feels pretty flimsy. It's from China and it was cheap. I mean, I honestly don't expect it to be complete, pro grade stuff here, but it's definitely going to add the nice blue touch. So we have his RAM, which is 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't even know the brand. Samsung. Actually, it's actually Samsung RAM. It's actually good because Samsung makes really good SSDs, as we know. So this is we have two 4 gig sticks, and like I said, his computer was built and he already had these in his system. All we replaced in his system really was the case. We put a graphics card in it, a cooler, and that's basically it. Oh, and a motherboard. So we had, the blue theme going on, but we kept his green RAM because there's no point in buying another 8 gigs when we have perfectly good 8 gigs of RAM here. So we're just going to go and do a quick install. So it does come with some, I'm not 100% sure if these are thermal pads or not, or just sticky pads. I really don't know. The reviews on it just said, feels cheap. I don't think it adds any thermal, or I don't think it, helps with thermals at all. And honestly, I don't expect it to help with thermals. So it's got these weird little clips on it. So you want to line it as straight as you can since it is sticky. Line it as straight as you can get it on there because honestly, uneven heatsink is going to be a little weird here, which is a little tough to align when you have the thermal stuff off, the sticky stuff, especially when I'm like covering one half with my hand. So I don't want to press it down firmly because I don't want it to stick until I don't know, my little OCD mind is kicking in telling me line it up straight or else. So that's kind of what's going on here. Okay, so that's pretty damn straight. So the top we have the little clip that the other side will go into that looks like that. Basically they have the alternating sides for it. So yeah, I mean let's try and stick it on there now. Let's see. Okay, wait, I'm gonna pop this side off a little bit. This is why I said don't press down really hard on it until you know you have it in place, because this stuff does not look like it'll come off easy once you get it on there. So you take the other half, and as you can see, the little clip will fit into it like that, and fit underneath the RAM, I think. I'm not sure. It's looking like it's going to be a little tougher than I thought, which, like I said, these things are cheap. We're just doing it purely for aesthetic purposes. There's no actual, at least not in my mind, any actual gains to doing this besides making it look a little bit better. So I think I'm going to connect them together first, then put it over the RAM in general, because it looks like it's having a little clearance issue. Like I said, this stuff is pretty sticky, and I wouldn't suggest pushing it down into place until you know you got it straight, completely straight, or where you want it. And it is flimsy and cheap, which, like I said, that was definitely expected from a product that you get from out of the country, not looking too bright here. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a bitch to install because of the alternating sides. At least install straight, because I have my little OCD issue of wanting this RAM to go in perfectly straight. Okay, so I finally got it lined up pretty close to what I'm gonna get with this. And then you just pop the little clips on. I'd probably tighten the clips. So to tighten the clips, you just squeeze them together and then just kind of pry them back open and put it on. It's looking pretty decent. You can spray the clips black. I was actually going to spray paint them black, but then I just decided not to because it seemed like a hassle that I didn't really want to go through. But it's definitely something you could do if you want. But like I said, I didn't really care. As long as his RAM is predominantly a different color than green, I'm okay with that. This stuff also scratches very easy, as I'm like finding out right here. I'm scratching the crap out of it. This anodized like paint on it. There we go. So that's what it looks like. So now his RAM is blue. So now we're on to the next stick. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to show you that real quick. I thought that was kind of neat that you could buy stuff like this. I didn't know they actually sold stuff like this. But anyways, you guys, that's basically it for RAM covers. So if you have crappy RAM that you borrowed from another computer or something, you can change the color to make it match your motherboard for only $5, which isn't a bad deal. Like I said, not the sexiest looking thing, but if you look at it from the top, honestly, it looks pretty decent. So I wouldn't worry about it. Anyways, you guys, this is Steven with All Talk On, and I'll catch you guys later.